Welcome to Elevated Understanding. Something profound stirs in your spirit tonight, as though an unseen force handpicked this exact moment for a revelation you can't postpone. You can feel it in your pulse, a restless sense that you're standing on the edge of deeper insight, right before sleep could hush your questions. If you're willing to let this intensity shape your dreams and your dawn, hit that like button, subscribe for more unstoppable awakenings, and comment 77 to broadcast to the universe that you're ready for the next sleep chapter. Chapter 1. The Night Whispers of Unresolved Tension. Look around you now. The day's burdens weigh on your muscles, and the leftover stress of countless obligations tugs at your mind. It's almost bedtime, but peace refuses to settle. There's an urgent energy crawling through your thoughts, as if your soul can't wait for morning to share a truth that's been germinating in the dark corners of your consciousness. It's as though your very blood hums with anticipation of something you've yet to acknowledge, a secret that might be the key to unlocking a dimension of your life you never realized was bound by limitations. Yet, you're torn. Part of you wants to sink into the comfort of routine, whispering sweet nothings to your tired body so it can drift off. Another part demands vigilance. The watchers around you, some well-intentioned, some not, shrug off your restlessness as overthinking or mere insomnia. They think your agitation is a sign you're unable to let go of petty concerns. But you know this tension is anything but trivial. You sense, with the clarity of lightning, that a cosmic threshold is presenting itself, a moment where you can claim a deeper alignment with your true calling. Tonight's hush is saturated with meaning. The universe orchestrates these hushes for souls on the cusp of revelation. Perhaps you felt all day as though something was building but never peaked, a crescendo left unresolved. That unresolved note echoes now into your chest, urging you to reflect on everything from your relationships to your place in the cosmic puzzle. It begs you not to yield to the lull of sleep without first acknowledging your potential to shift reality with a single decision, a single mental adjustment, or a single act of defiance against the illusions that confine you. Your eyes may already be heavy, but your inner vision is wide open. This is the perfect state for reprogramming your subconscious. When the conscious mind, usually a gatekeeper armed with doubt, is too weary to protest. In that half-light between wakefulness and sleep, your soul can speak directly to the deeper layers of self. If you muster the courage, you can sow seeds of unstoppable faith right here, right now. Seeds that will sprout in your dreams, shaping them into incubators of revelation so that by morning you wake with an undeniable sense of direction. Such potent times are fleeting. The watchers cannot experience this moment for you. They can only remain outside, either oblivious or quietly curious. You alone wrestle with the final stalling illusions, deciding whether to press forward or retreat. But a fierce part of you has already chosen. You want more than a standard existence. You want unfiltered truth, to see the blueprint of your destiny unmasked. And so, you linger at the threshold of sleep, brimming with tension and potential. Let that tension guide you now. Instead of resisting it, ride it deeper into your spirit's core. Recognize that something massive is stirring, a shift that transcends mere daily routine. By confronting this intangible pressure, you set the stage for a dawn that greets you not with stale repetition, but with revelations shaped by the dream-time journeys you'll soon embark upon. Embrace this momentum, for it's the fuel for transformation you've unknowingly craved. Chapter 2. The Lullaby of Cosmic Unfolding. Feel your breathing begin to slow, your muscles loosen, and your eyes grow heavy. This is typically when you'd surrender to rest, but tonight there's a deeper purpose in your fatigue, a cosmic lullaby playing faintly in the background of your racing thoughts. It's calling you to relinquish the day's burdens, not out of defeat, but to enable a new frequency to wash through your spirit. In this ephemeral state between awareness and slumber, the universe readies your mind for an imprint of something vast, a blueprint that charts tomorrow's breakthroughs. Consider how seeds sprout in darkness, far from prying eyes. The magic of germination is hidden in the soil, silent yet potent. So it is with your spiritual evolution. Your day is the visible hustle, the forging of identity in the open. Your night is the secret realm where your transformations blossom unseen. The watchers rarely consider this dimension, fixated as they are on outward achievements. Yet you, especially tonight, sense the gathering of forces that mold your destiny. If you can allow your conscious guard to relax, you'll find that knowledge can seep in like water around a rock, shaping it over time. What do you want that shaping to look like? If you slump into sleep with your mind tangled in the day's small annoyances, you let illusions anchor your subconscious. But if you harness the next few minutes, you can set an intention that resonates through your dreamscapes. Imagine a steady voice in your mind repeating a mantra: "I am open to transformation," or "I welcome cosmic alignment." Each repetition chips away at your earlier doubts, forging space for new realities to establish their roots. But be prepared. Dream revelations can be jarring or cryptic. They might not deliver straightforward answers. Instead, you could see symbolic glimpses of the path ahead or wrestle with repressed emotions that your waking self avoids. Embrace these experiences. Journal them if you can. The watchers might dismiss dreams as meaningless illusions, but you know better. The same universe that orchestrates your daytime synchronicities can infuse your dreams with coded truths, bridging that gap between your shadow self and your awakened mind. Some might wonder why so much importance is placed on these twilight moments. Why not just drift off mindlessly? Because everything changes when you recognize that your consciousness is never truly off-duty. Sleep is not a vacuum of nothingness. It's an arena for subtle warfare or graceful expansions, depending on your approach. If you choose passivity, illusions can strengthen. If you choose engagement, illusions can dissolve, allowing your truest powers to emerge. So, as you hover at the brink of slumber, quell the noise of lesser worries. Let each breath reaffirm your readiness to absorb divine guidance. Let your body sink into the bed while your spirit stands on alert, ready to decode the universe's lullaby. In that surrender, the infinite finds an opening. By the time you drift fully into a dream, you become not a passive sleeper, but a traveler, crossing the threshold of cosmic possibility, setting the stage for the unstoppable morning that your soul has demanded all along. Chapter 3. Drifting past the threshold of doubt. By now, your eyelids are half lowered, but something inside remains fiercely awake. It's that part of you that's hungry for more than mere rest. It wants clarity, a path, a revelation. This is precisely the moment your mind usually defaults to autopilot. You let the swirl of thoughts slow you into unconsciousness, never harnessing the creative force that arises at this boundary between day and night. Yet this time, you're determined to do it differently. You refuse to let illusion slip back, and once your consciousness releases its grip, the watchers never taught you about this ephemeral threshold. They seldom mention how potent and pliable your mind becomes just before unconsciousness. They prefer you docile, reliant on external structures for identity, but your hidden awareness sees beyond that. Tonight, you cross a line, not just from waking to sleep, but from surface-level existence to the deeper layers of your psyche, where dreams are formed, beliefs are shaped, and illusions can be permanently shattered. Your body surrenders first. There's a sensation of warmth spreading across your muscles, a sign that your nerves are letting go of daytime tension. This leaves your mind in a half-dreaming state, alert yet unrestrained by the rigid logic that rules your daylight hours. In that pliable mental realm, you can literally command your own blueprint, rewriting scripts that once dictated your limitations. If you hold the vision of success or healing in your mental eye now, the universe tucks that vision into the fabric of your subconscious. By morning, the illusions that stifled you can unravel, replaced by unstoppable clarity. But it's not enough to just think abstract thoughts. Unleash feeling. Let yourself remember the last time you felt truly liberated. Maybe it was an unexpected win, a moment of pure creative flow, or a surge of laughter with loved ones. Conjure that emotion and superimpose it onto your current intention. Perhaps you yearn for better health, deeper love, or a calling that sets you ablaze with passion. Infuse it all with that raw, heartfelt feeling of triumph. The watchers, who dismiss emotional intensity as naive, fail to see that emotion is the rocket fuel for manifestation in these twilight realms. A caution, though: delusions that cling to your day's frustrations will attempt a final stand. The petty arguments you witnessed, the finances you worried over, or the sense of unworthiness that stealthily trails you, these phantoms know you stand on the brink of freedom. They'll try to coax your mind into replaying anxieties. Resist. The illusions can't survive the determined declaration, "I release you now. You have no power in my dreams." Affirmation can be that simple. Words are your sword in this intangible battlefield. As your body settles further, let your mind drift deeper, without relinquishing control. You remain the sentinel at the gate, deciding which energies cross. This is your domain, neither wholly awake nor asleep, but a potent in-between. Soon, your consciousness will slip away from the threshold, entering dream's domain. But you leave behind a directive, coded into your being, to transform illusions into seeds of unstoppable reality. Tomorrow you'll awaken, suddenly changed, with the watchers none the wiser, yet powerless to prevent the unstoppable wave you now set in motion. Chapter 4. Summoning the Allies of Dreamtime. Just beneath the surface of your drifting mind, an entire realm waits, a place where symbols, archetypes, and cosmic energies converge. You can sense it, like a faint hum of electricity. This domain, often called the dream world, is not a void, but a battlefield of potential. Alliances. Allies can appear there, guides, ancestors, or even your own future self, ready to bestow insight if only you open the channel. Many underestimate Dreamtime, treating it as mental static. But you, chosen one, stand poised to forge alliances that will fortify your waking life. To harness Dreamtime's allies, you must invite them. Before final surrender to sleep, focus your intention. I call forth supportive forces to guide me in my dreams. Such a request may seem simple, but do not underestimate the universal laws that respond to clarity of will. The watchers might roll their eyes, calling it superstitious. Let them. You know better. Their cynicism can't overshadow the quiet power you sense stirring. Once you extend this invitation, you might feel a subtle shift, like a new wind blowing through your mental corridors. The dream realm resonates with your call, and this resonance might be visual, auditory, or purely vibrational. You could witness fleeting images, maybe a grand hall, a horizon ablaze with sunrise, or a symbol that recurs in patterns of fractal beauty. Or you sense presences, intangible but comforting, lining up to meet you beyond the gates of conscious thought. This is no idle fantasy. Some traditions have recognized for millennia that the dream realm is an arena where spirits, guides, and archetypes can communicate with human souls, without the interfering noise of daytime illusions. By calling them in, you effectively schedule a meeting, like a midnight council. Do not fear any potential negative forces. By setting a clear boundary, that you invite only benevolent allies. You create a protective filter. If your heart is sincere and your spirit stands firm, no lesser entity can force entry. But words alone aren't enough. A childlike faith is crucial. Believe that you are truly forging these alliances. It's not about rigid dogma, it's about sincerity and openness. Clinging to doubt acts like a locked door. Your allies can knock, but they can't come in unless you turn the latch. That's the Watcher's domain. They stand behind you, whispering, "This is ridiculous." You won't let them decide your fate. A childlike heart will always see magic where cynics see emptiness. Once in a dream, your new allies might appear as characters or as intangible feelings, guiding you through surreal landscapes, or they might reveal themselves upon waking, when you recall segments of a dream that flicker with a sense of significance. Jot these details down. Over time, patterns form, recurring images or phrases that hold hidden messages. It's through these coded dialogues that you gather new confidence, direction, and creative ideas. So, let the Watchers watch. Tonight, you call forth your invisible allies with unwavering resolve. You plan to meet them in the dream corridors, forging alliances for greater guidance. And by doing so, you confirm that you are no idle sleepwalker. You are a conscious traveler, harnessing dream time to shape your awakened destiny. Dare to trust this unseen bond, and watch your next dawn unfold with unstoppable clarity. Chapter 5. Planting Seeds for Tomorrow's Dawn. You can almost feel the universe humming with anticipation for your next move. Tonight's final step before surrendering to the dream realm is planting seeds. Seeds that hold the blueprint of your deepest ambitions, poised to sprout when the sun's first rays touch you. The Watchers might scoff, insisting bedtime rituals don't affect reality, but you've learned a deeper truth. In these drowsy, half-awake moments, your mind is a fertile field for transformation. Decide what you'd like to see blossom, tomorrow, next week, or next month. Will it be a burst of creativity, fearless love, unwavering focus on a major career move? Tune into your heart's true desire. Let your body confirm it with a gentle thrill of excitement. That's your signal. Then phrase it as "I am," not "I hope" or "I want." Perhaps "I am brimming with creativity. I am forging a thriving career that resonates with my soul." This converts intangible hopes into living declarations, bridging imagination with reality. Why is this so powerful? Because at night, your subconscious is wide open. The illusions that usually block your conviction are half asleep, leaving a clear channel to your deeper psyche. It's as if the soil has just been tilled, ready to welcome seeds. Here, the Watchers have no authority. Their sneers dissolve in the hush of your internal domain. No matter how modest your surroundings or resources, you are limitless in this inner sanctuary. You speak, and cosmic forces seem to listen. Maybe you're still anxious, wondering, what if I wake up to the same frustrations? That fear is just leftover illusion. Let it fade. You're not denying real-world obstacles. You're using them. The fact that your mind shapes your experience. If difficulties arise, you meet them with momentum fueled by these nighttime declarations, transforming potential barriers into stepping stones. Your seeds remain planted, waiting to burst forth under the right conditions. To reinforce them, water them with gratitude. Recall a moment from your day you genuinely appreciate, a stranger's kindness or a small personal triumph. This sense of thankfulness nurtures your intentions. You close the day in a spirit of abundance, leaving less room for illusions to take root overnight. Now you're ready. Let your eyelids surrender to drowsiness, exhaling any tension. The Watchers fade into irrelevance, their opinions muffled by the stillness you've cultivated. In those final seconds of consciousness, repeat your "I am" declarations like a mantra, echoing into the dream world. Each heartbeat cements them, as if the universe itself nods in agreement, aligning subtle forces on your behalf. By morning, you won't just carry blind optimism, you wake with a carefully planted intention. That's how you transform each night from passive rest into a catalyst for profound progress. Illusions or adversity may still appear, but the seeds you sowed will guide you, shaping a new dawn according to your design. And that, dear soul, is how you reclaim the script from the Watchers, forging tomorrow on your own terms. Chapter 6. Defending your sleep from unseen invaders. You might think that once you drift off, all is beyond your control. Yet, unresolved anxieties, leftover arguments, or digital overload can sabotage your dreams and weaken your transformative process. If you seek to harness the power of tonight's cosmic alignment, you must defend your sleep as a sacred fortress. It's in these hours that illusions either reclaim ground or dissolve, depending on how well you guard the gates. Negative energy can linger in your surroundings. A messy room mirrors internal chaos. Critics may sneer at the idea, but you've sensed how environment affects the psyche. Spend a few minutes tidying before bed. Light a candle, burn calming incense, or place a glass of water near your head, whatever feels right to purify your space and repel disruptive energies. Let the skeptics laugh. Your dream lab is too valuable to leave unprotected. Technology is another unseen invader. The glow of screens, endless social feeds, and grim news can prime you for anxious dreams. If possible, shut down devices at least half an hour before sleep. Let your mind rest from digital chaos. This is your anti-chaos ritual, one that refocuses you on the seeds of positivity you've planted. Doubters might dismiss it, but illusions thrive in mental disorder, and you refuse to offer them refuge. When unresolved conflicts swirl in your head, give them a brief moment of acknowledgement. Remind yourself, I'll handle this tomorrow with a clearer mind. For now, I release the emotional charge. Write a note if needed. This simple act quarantines stress, preventing it from gnawing at your subconscious. It's not avoidance, it's strategic timing, ensuring you don't wage war in your dreams. Finally, create a mental shield. Visualize a gentle light enveloping your sleeping area, dissolving any harmful vibrations. Only positive energies may enter my sleep space. Delusions flourish when your guard is down, but can't survive the intensity of your focused intention. This guardrail ensures dreams remain a realm of insight, not a battleground for hidden fears. By constructing this fortress around your midnight frontier, you keep illusions at bay while your spirit explores freely. This final step in your nighttime ritual quietly challenges anything that would manipulate your rest. And when morning comes, you'll rise with clarity and resolve, knowing you protected the one place no force can wrest from you, your sacred dream realm. Chapter 7. Waking into a world remade. The moment you open your eyes, something subtle has shifted. There's a new sense in your body and mind, a readiness to engage the day rather than endure it. This is the reward for your pre-sleep ritual, for calling in unseen allies, and for reprogramming your waking reality from the inside out. The Watchers remain, raising eyebrows at your newfound energy, but you no longer rely on their approval. You feel anchored in a deeper sense of self. As you start your routine, you notice a clarity that dispels the usual morning haze. This clarity signals that illusions have loosened their grip, replaced by intentions echoing in your mind. Test your new synergy today. Where you once dreaded certain tasks or conversations, tackle them with unwavering conviction. Watch how quickly your day shifts. The Watchers might call it luck, but you know it's the fruit of subconscious collaboration. Some illusions may fight back, perhaps a sudden setback or an old critic, but you'll pivot smoothly, recalling your dream guidance or the beliefs you set before sleep. You adapt, turning stumbling blocks into stepping stones, leaving onlookers amazed by your resilience. Remember, illusions thrived in your psyche. They won't vanish overnight, yet each time you choose faith over fear, illusions lose more ground. You'll refine your rituals each evening, intensify your dream alliances, and awaken even stronger. This cycle continues, transforming you from mere dreamer into commander of your reality. Close the day by noting any breakthroughs, big or small, whether you overcame an old anxiety or took a bold step in your career. Reflecting on these moments embeds them deeper into your subconscious, fueling the next night's synergy. Each dawn, you prove to yourself that illusions are malleable, ready to be reshaped by intentional thought and discipline. So walk into the world knowing you've crafted the sunrise. By harnessing your pre-sleep magic, you've bent illusions and manifested alignment. The Watchers can't halt your momentum. You've tasted the power of a mind awakened, working with cosmic rhythms. Every dawn becomes a stage for unstoppable emergence. Every night, a laboratory of rebirth.